All right. Railway 2 rerun is happening soon. So, there's two things I want to do before then. One of them is, obviously make the thumbnail for it, and then two is remake the Railway 2 team that I originally used. So right now I'm thinking maybe I'll do the team remaking now, so then I have an idea, or so that it might give me a better idea of what I want to do for the thumbnail. So I think I'll do that first. Okay, let me pull up Limbus really quick. Okay, so the team for Railway 2. Okay, I gotta remember what it was. I think it was Spice Bush, Regret Faust, W Corp, Rhino, Gang Leader Honglu, R Corp Heathcliff, R Corp Ishmael. I think it was Diechi. N Corp Sinclair. I don't think Otis had a decent idea at the time. I think there was only 7 Otis, which I did not use. I used this one purely for the passive. And then there was only really like G Corp, so I used this one for the passive. So yeah, I mean there's also this one, but this one is better damage. So I think this was the team, yeah. And then I remember Rhyme Shank was very important. Let me go through egos really quick. Wondering if I should unequip egos that weren't there at the time. Fluid Sac was a little bit important. Yeah, Telepole. Telepole is quite valuable. Red Eyes. Blind Obsession was not there yet. I don't know if this Red Eyes was. Pretty sure this one was though. That's not the right thing. Although that is charge. Maybe I'm not gonna worry about this part for now. Maybe I'll just do this when it actually gets to it, because I feel like that'll be a little bit easier. Maybe I won't worry about the egos and matching them up. Maybe I'll just go out with IDs. I don't really remember. Okay, probably Ardor Blossom, although this one does more damage. This one, that was not the most reliable. As long as Rhyme Shank is on there, it's fine. And then Sinclair's egos. There's a Lantern. Yeah, no, I think Lantern is gonna be used again. And maybe everything else should be unequipped. Low key. Because there was a strat where it was just have a Lantern on and then unequip everything else. So maybe I'll do that again. But maybe I'll not worry about that right this moment, because I don't feel like it. Then I don't know. I didn't really use these two IDs much. I think this was my Railway 2 team, I believe. And I can check another time, but I remember the main units were W Dawn, W Ryoshu, R Corp Heathcliff, N Corp Sinclair. And then I mean they were like the main damage dealers. Mainly W Dawn, W Ryoshu, R Corp Heathcliff. So the idea for the thumbnail I had so far is just Dawn looking very, what's the word? It's just Dawn looking very distraught with the W Corp hat on. That was the original idea. But now I'm wondering if there could be something better. Because that's like one idea, but then there's also like, what if Heathcliff, Dawn, and Ryoshu had the triple domain clash? Like that's an idea. I'll have to look up Limbus Company, Don Quixote, distraught. Let me see if I can find anything like this. I don't know if she really has any sprites where she's just absolutely terrified. Okay, there's one. Maybe. All right. Hold on. Let me swap to the. Okay, and then let me pull up Paint really quick, and then change the size of that, and then let me pull that up. Paint, untitled. Okay, close enough. All right. So there is one image that I found where it's like, let's see how quick I can draw this. It's like Dawn. This is gonna be difficult. Nope. Okay. This is not exactly going as well as I was hoping it would be. Kind of going the opposite of well, actually. In fact, I think it's going very unwell, but oh well. Okay. So with Dawn, it's just Dawn crying. I should really do this on other layers. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll just do the hair first. But long story short, it's probably just gonna be Dawn, like, you know, I'll do this on another layer. Hold on, it's like, for some reason her eye goes into her hair a little bit. Actually this is a little bit too wide, but oh well. Okay, and then why the eyelashes? It's difficult to draw. And then just like this. This is not going well. Okay, well, either way, that's gonna be that. Let's copy, paste, flip horizontal. Okay, now our eyes are a little bit far apart. Actually, maybe it's fine. You know what? It's fine. And then let's go back to the hair layer. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this a little bit quickly so I don't spend too much time on this, because I wanna, this is kind of like a rough draft, but I might actually end up using this as like the final of this. Oh, right. I'm now remembering something I used for another thumbnail, or a thing that I did where I decided to not use the bold line for highlights or for drawing in like the hair and stuff like that, because I can do that with just a darker version of the hair color for like shading. And so that, why can't I? No, that's fine. She's gonna get a hat anyway. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, it's a little bit too long actually. Yeah, I think there. Why is it so like pointy? Maybe, oh, it's a little bit better. It's fine, I guess. I suppose. Now I need to do the head shape. I should remember this is on the hair layer. Let's undo that. Okay, on here. There. And there. That's good, but then I need to make it go around. That is the head. Now, is that one layer? Yes, good. Okay, I'll go behind there. That's on top of that, and then okay, then we can start doing this. Okay, it's already looking. Is it looking decent? I don't know about that actually. I don't know about that. It's there, but whether or not it looks decent is a whole other issue. Her eyes might be a little bit too high up, actually. You know, let's I think this part needs to be a little bit longer. This piece right here. Let's do that, and then that. Yeah, I guess that's fine. And then I'll do the hat next, which is very important. Okay, what does the W Corp hat look like again? I'm just gonna look it up. Limbus Company W Corp hats. Alright. That is what the hat looks like, okay. It is, it's like, how do I draw this? Like, okay, that was not very, okay, maybe like that. And then this is gonna have to go down more. This is way too, yeah, that's not gonna, it's not gonna work out. Let's try this again. Maybe like from here. Okay, now it's a little bit crooked. Maybe I'll go from the middle point. I don't know if that actually worked out. In fact, it kind of looks like it didn't work out. Try that again. It needs to be... It can't go up at all. It's just gotta... Alright, maybe we'll go... Okay, that was good. Alright, and then... I guess that works. Okay. And then there's like the little... Actually, it's smaller. It's like that, maybe? Okay. And then it kind of goes like down. And then like that. Okay, that might work. Although then there's also shading, which I don't currently have, but I'll be able to add that. Maybe I should move it down a bit, actually. Yeah, I don't think that's how a hat is supposed to fit. Maybe like that? I don't know, looks a bit high up. I guess I could always do this sort of thing with it, though. Although, I don't know if that's really... maybe like that? No, I think it's gotta be... I think maybe on this Y level. I feel like that looks good. Although, now the eyes are a little bit covered. I'll just see if I can move them down instead. The hair is a little bit covered now, but it might be okay. Alright, and now... let's see... Okay, let's grab an alternate color so that it doesn't combine with the lines. Okay, and then it's kind of like this shade of blue. And then it is a bunch of arrows. Solid fill. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay, and then I guess I can do this sort of thing. Like that. Then that. Then that, then that, 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 Okay, this isn't too bad right now, currently, hopefully. Alright, looks a little bit rough, but that's close, I think, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I should have done this on a different layer. Oh well. We'll wait for that now. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can clean this part up a little bit. I think I can. Okay, and then that part, and then I kind of want to honestly do hello. I want to put another arrow here. Although now I can't have it go over the other one. Is that... Okay, maybe that? I think that looks decent. Looks pretty close, I feel like, to the W Corp hat. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Okay, it's like pretty close. The top part is a little, it's a little scuffed, but like for the most part, it's generally fine. And then I gotta think what I want for the background. What do I want for the background? Maybe just the line 2 themed background. So I kind of gotta remember what line 2 looks like. Let me pull that up. Okay, so line 2. Oh, right, it's not out yet. Okay. All right, let me put that away then. Okay, now I just gotta look it up then on my phone. Limbus. Wait, no, it's on Steam. I can just pull that up. Where is it? Here it is. That's a little bit hard to draw. It's a little bit complicated. I guess I could do the color and then maybe try to make a pattern. Let's can I try to find that green? What shade of green is that? It's like a very specific shade of green that I don't really... Is it this? Okay, that's the shade for the, Okay, let's put that on another layer. We need this, but like darker. Like that, maybe? Okay, and then... okay, this will make blank for now. Until I'm ready to actually... Until I'm actually ready to fill it in. Okay, line 2 is like, what is it like? It's like a figure 8, but actually this tool might make it work well. If we do 8 pixel, that's on the wrong layer. Okay, let's try it again. I don't know about that. It's kind of not what I was going for. Why is that? Oh, I know why. Because... Wait, actually, is it... Okay, wait, yeah, they're much more, like, circular. So I can just do that. And then... I can do another one. Or I can do... Okay. Wait, no, not like that. Like that. And then... Oh wait, no, I can do... Ah, here we go. Wait, no, it doesn't work. What about that? There we go. That's working. Okay. Alright, so now I can take this and duplicate it. And then I duplicate that. Actually, it's a little bit lopsided now. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, maybe a little bit up, a little bit right. That looks good. Okay, now I'm gonna take that, copy, paste, put it over itself. Gotta make sure they're even though. Okay, it's pretty close, I feel like. Leave one down. Is that even? I think that might be even. I hope it is. Okay. Alright, then I can do taking that and going over this. Okay, and then here. Okay, I feel like it's actually turning out kind of decently. A bit better than I thought it would. Okay. It's actually not that bad. Okay, that can go away. Actually, this is a little bit thick now. So that can go away as well, unless I should have had them both there. Maybe both of them should have been there. Looks a little bit shaved down. Maybe like that. Okay, maybe I can try to match this a little bit better. Okay, I feel like that's good. Yeah, no, I think that's good. All right, now, where do I put this? That's the question. Oh, I just realized they use it as like the name for the thing. Okay, I can try something like that. Okay, let's take this now. Okay, size it up. Is that larger? Large enough? It's gotta be larger. Gotta be larger. Let's go with 300. Let's go with 400. That looks like it might be good. Okay, and it's on the wrong layer. Okay, well, we know that 400 is a decent size, though. Okay, so that. What? Okay, so that. Don't run into that corner. Why are you shrinking? Why are you shrinking? Who told you to shrink? I don't think I wanted you to shrink. Why are you doing that? What is going on? Hello. Okay, why does it keep shrinking every time I click off of it? This does not make sense. Okay, maybe you have to make it 500 and then will it work? Because now will it shrink down to... Okay, now it's just gone. Okay, there it is. Why is it doing this? I don't get it. good art. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not exactly an artist, but but you know, I like to try to make my own thumbnails. The hope is that one day, if I make enough thumbnails, then I'll get better at art. But yeah, it's a work in progress. Okay, why does it keep doing this? Okay, let's try 1000. Surely it won't shrink that much, right? Okay, so now it's, not only did it shrink, but now it's off screen as well. Why is it doing this? What if I do 72? It's not gonna shrink at 72, is it? No. Okay. So then what if I do 400? Okay, 400. And then what will happen? Okay, then it starts shrinking. I don't know why. I guess I could try to stretch it out like that, but it's not exactly what I want to be doing, because then it's gonna lose quality. But at this point, I feel like there's already a lack of quality already, so maybe it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. There's a little bit of decreased quality. It's fine. Okay, that's fine. Now a B. No, let's just get all of the letters that I'm gonna need. Okay, now they're like hiding from me for some reason. You know what? You can just you can disappear for a second. That's okay. I'll remember that you're there. You are the main part of the thumbnail. Alright, let's see if I can get this to be the same size. Let's start like there, and then well, it's probably gonna change the top height as well, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Okay, how is that? Oh, a little bit smaller. A little bit taller. Okay, that's good. Ish. For now. Okay. I'm surprised that all these letters actually fit. Okay, they're kind of far apart in the reference image though, but oh well. Oh well. I guess I'll just have to be a little bit closer together. I feel like it's not that bad. I think that's fine, actually. How does it look with the rest of it, though? You know, that's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I just realized it's off-center. Well, that kind of sucks. It's off-center. Okay, anyways, then is the part where it says rerun. What font size is it going to be? 172? Yeah, that's fine. And it's like rotated a bit as well. That's on the wrong layer. Okay, let's do this on another layer. Okay. And then, is this too large actually? This might be a little bit too large. Okay, that's fine. We can go to 128. 128 looks good actually. Okay. And then, see now, Paint does not really allow for like a highlighting outline of letters. So it's a little bit rough. Like I can't add a border to the text. Like I can do background fill where it'll like where it like fills the background, but it's not really like a border for it, so it doesn't really work very well. So new artists first time draw. Art. Not good. I don't care. Goodness art. Thank you. Say, trying to I will take that as a compliment. Thank you. Okay, there's also like there's like a couple of really thin lines around this. Like really thin. I don't know if they're even gonna show up in the thumbnail if it gets reduced that much, but might as well add them. Okay, that looks fine actually. It's not that bad. Although, I guess it's fine. Okay, and then I want to add. Wait, this is the same layer. Want a different one. Okay. Railway. Oh wait. Refraction. Railway. No. Okay. All right. Let's just move that there. I don't know if I have enough space to put line 2. You know, unless I do this. And then use this to shift them all really close together. Well, it's gonna look a little bit rough. Oh, that's very rough. Oh, it barely fits in there. Wow. Okay. I think this might need to shift down a little bit. And then... I don't know. This is a little sketchy. Okay. It's a little bit rough, but oh well. Also, I didn't even add a torso, which I probably should do. Okay. I can just make it simple, though, I guess. I can just make a portrait. Let's do... neck. I forgot it's not centered again. I'll have to save it as like a separate file and then center it afterwards or whatever. Okay, and then that. Actually, no, shoulders are wider than that, right? Maybe like that. And then that. Maybe. Okay, and then W Corp suit is like the same color. That's not what was supposed to happen. Okay, then I can connect those two things, and then we can do that. Okay, although something looks off about it. Maybe it's the neck. Maybe it should be more like separated. Okay. Be like, actually, I'm just gonna have to wait. I don't have to look it up. I can see it on the game. Okay. What does W Corp Dawn look like? Okay, so the neck is visible, and then there's like the vest, and then a suit and tie. Okay. I'll have to move that over on my screen so I'll be able to. Actually, I can't. Okay, that's what I'm gonna try to draw. Is that suit? Okay, so that's not right. Okay, so let's do. Where is the vest gonna be the cutoff for the arms? Maybe like there, and there, and then there's like the part of the suit that kind of goes. This is gonna be a little bit tricky. It's fine now. Okay. And then there's the tie. Where's the tie? Hold on, what? Okay, no, I did this wrong. Let's do that first, and then, like, this. And then that. And then is the tie. Okay, first we can do. Actually, is the vest? Okay, yeah, the vest is like that color. Then the tie is this blue color, but I think the sleeves are like a bit of a darker blue, I believe. Okay, and then that part's a bit darker. Okay, and then the tie is like, or actually I can try and... Okay. Like that, I guess. Okay. And then... I'm still not sure what expression I should give them. Do I either make them very upset or like locked in? Maybe locked in. I feel like that would just look a little bit better. Okay, what is her skin tone? What face? What is that? Okay. What is her complexion? Resting. I feel like her locked in face might be something along those lines. So I'm kind of thinking of going with that. Cause like the, let me see if I can, see, cause like this image, let me see if I can just make this larger for a sec. Like this face, she looks so locked in, so I might try to replicate that. Oh, whoops. Okay. Although, because at first I was just gonna make her crying. Because the content that's about to come out for this game is gonna be very tedious and annoying to do. And take so long. But like, because I was gonna just give it like a very meme-ish format. But like, at this point, like, I already put so much into it, like I might as well try to make her look cool. Like I feel like I might as well at least let her look locked in. Cause like the outfit is too cool to make her like lose aura. I hate using that phrasing, but like I don't know how else I could say it. Like, and also I have to center it when I finish this, because right now it is very uncentered. Okay, where was her tone? It's like this. I just realized how long I made the neck. Why did I make the neck so long? It's not, why is her neck so long? I guess I could shift the head down a bit when I end up fusing all the parts. Yeah, I guess that'll be fine. I guess I can just fuse it down later. Maybe like there? Oh, I think it's a little bit lighter. Maybe like there? No, that's not right. Okay, I think the neck being slightly darker adds shading. So maybe we'll go like that. It's like almost unnoticeable, but I don't know. I feel like it makes it look more correct, I guess. And then, now for the expression. Usually when I will draw something, I'll be able to see, I'll be able to pull it up on screen while drawing, or like on the side of OBS, but right now, like, because the game, if I have that up, then it covers paint, so then I can't really draw. So it's like a little bit difficult in that case. Okay, we'll just save that for a sec, just in case I want that. I'm considering, no. For a second I was thinking I could try stealing eyes from a different thumbnail drawing I did, but that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna save this really quick just so I don't lose it. Save as projects. Limbus Company line 2 1.1.1. Save. Okay. And then I'll bring it back. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna look up her face. Also, I kind of want to add shading to the hair, just to make it look more like hair and less like a block of cheese or something. Like, it looks very just like flat currently, but okay, let me search up Limbus Company W Corp Dawn, and let me see if I can find her face just locking in. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna probably just do one eye at a time. And I can always like move them around. But first we'll just get them down. Okay, so let's start with like 10 pixel. And then, how am I gonna do this? Maybe like that. And then her eyelashes are kind of like angular. Maybe like that. Okay, that might be the closest I'm gonna end up getting. And then, and then what? Maybe we go to white, and then start this part. This image, they're kind of like angular. I don't know how to replicate that though on a straight line. Oh, let me see if I can, like, cause they're kind of like they don't exactly look round here, so that's a little bit difficult for me. Because, like, what am I... Oh, oops. Because, like, how am I supposed to replicate that? I just don't know. Maybe... Oh, I have an idea. I go like that. And then that. Is that... I don't know if that's gonna work. I can try that, now that I think about it. And then there's also this part. That. And then... Actually, I don't think it goes that far forward. Actually, this part kind of... I'm doing this on the wrong eye. I really should have been doing this on the other one. That would have probably made it a bit easier. Okay, maybe that should have been thinner. Oh well. Okay, let's try fill. And then let's go with a really thin line now. Yeah, 2 pixels is probably fine. Let's go. I don't think that's gonna work from this angle. It's gotta be something like that. Okay, I feel like that doesn't look too bad, actually. Doesn't look absolutely horrible, just a little bit. And then eye color is like this, but a little more that, I believe. Okay. And then people is like, you can just do that for now. Actually, maybe a little bit larger. I want to move that down a little bit, actually. You know what? No, I think that's fine. Wait, that actually might be decent. Actually might not be awful. Hold up. Flip horizontal. Okay, they're a little bit far apart. A little bit far apart. Okay. Well, now there's an issue. The issue is, I don't know where the center is. The center is like here. Maybe like there. I think maybe up left drop. Okay, but now like the hair is kind of, I guess it can go under the hair. I mean, yeah, I guess that works. Are they small? They're a little bit small, actually. And by a little bit small, I mean they're just too small. Let's be larger. Let's see. Resize. Let's try 125%. Where's that? Oh, oops. Is that better? Okay, let's do this on a new layer. I'm gonna paste, and we're gonna do resize. You know, let's try 150. low key. 150 might be it, actually. Maybe like there. Actually, it's still a little bit large. Let's go with 140. You know, 135. 135. I think 135 might be it. Okay, now flip horizontal, resize, 135. It's not terrible. I don't think it's the best, but it's pretty centered. Maybe up left to drop from the right side. Okay, now let's see. It's pretty decent, I think. Okay, and then what does it look like if it goes under the hair? I think that works. I think that works actually. Okay, I'll move the other eyes behind everything just to save them if I ever want to change them out. Okay, that can go. And then, okay, now the mouth. I don't know if she needs a nose, probably not. A mouth, yes, though. Okay, I'm thinking maybe like something like, cause her mouth in the image is, it's just like open a little bit. Like that. Low-key, if I size that up, maybe that's fine. Resize 150. Is that fine? Okay, I don't really know what height it should be at, but I feel like general shape is okay. Hello. How am I supposed to figure out how high this is supposed to be? See, then that's a little bit too high. That's a little bit too low. In the middle, no. Here, I feel like maybe here. Maybe here. I don't know. Maybe I should change the mouth shape. Because I tried to replicate the one in the image, but hold on a second. See, like, I just don't really know how well that actually looks, though. Okay. Might be okay-ish. Alright, let me move this behind those now. And then... Do I want this in front of it? Let's see. Okay, so there's maybe a slight issue. And that issue is that those circles are filled for some reason, because I, for some reason, did not think to make them in a way where they are not filled, which I probably could have done, but I did not do that. Makes things difficult. Well, now. You know what? It can stay in the back row, I guess. It's fine. I guess. Although it is gonna make things a little bit difficult because I wanted to shift it to be in the center. But if I want to fuse everything or merge all the layers, then they either have to be in front of all the text or below all the text. But maybe not if if maybe not if what's the word I'm looking for? If I just move the shoulders, the shoulder layer, because right now that's already one layer. So if I just move them separately, that might be fine. Although I'll just have to make sure they, you know, look attached, which might be a little bit of a problem, but maybe it would be fine. And then there's also the fact that the left side is very empty right now. So that might be potentially a problem. Unless I put the number there. Because this Limbus event might take more than one stream. So I could just number it there, potentially. Because low-key, all the rest of the space is kind of full. Like, there's not really anywhere else to put, well, anything, actually. I still need to make some of this look better. Like, the hair, I need to add shading to. The eyes, I feel like I need to add something to. What do I need to add? What do I need to add? Let me see. Is there... Maybe, like, if I make part of it a little bit darker, and then maybe do something like this. It doesn't look bad. Although now I gotta do it on the other one as well without messing that up. So let's hope that, you know, we're just gonna, yeah, it's fine. Flip horizontal, and then let's just get it pixel perfect so I don't mess this up permanently. Pixel perfect, great. Easy. Okay, that's one more thing done. Maybe the hair next. Okay, now for the hair, in the reference image, she's kind of like in lighting, so it's kind of hard to see her actual like hair color. But hello. How does shading work? How does one shade hair? This is a little bit difficult. You know, probably do it on a separate layer. Okay, maybe I'll take the hair color and then go a little bit darker, and then maybe I'll like figure it out like that. Okay, this might be fine. Thank you. I'm hoping it'll come out at least semi-decently. That is the hope. I'm not usually well, just not exactly an artist, but I try sometimes. Other times, not always, but sometimes I try. Okay, I feel like that's decent shading. I feel like if I just do like that general, I feel like I've seen sometimes like general shapes work as shading. Like maybe something like that as well. I don't know, now it seems like it's kind of angling too much that way. I mean, maybe it's fine actually. I think it needs maybe a little bit more along this side. Maybe like that. And then maybe I should have done this on the hair layer. Then I wouldn't have had to bother with tracing this outline. You know, I guess I can mess with it a little bit. Oops. Okay, I don't want to mess with it that much. Right, I mean, I've been practicing a while. Been making thumbnails for almost a year now. I mean, not quite, but, well, I haven't exactly been putting in effort for that much time, but, I hope to get better eventually. And I feel like since the start, I've improved at least a little bit, hopefully. Although I still have quite a ways to go before actually being anywhere near decent. I feel like if I do too much in this area, it'll look like a little over-saturated. I don't really want to end up doing that. Okay, so that's what I wanted to not have happen. You know what, maybe I don't need to shade that part. The character? Yes. This is trying to draw this character for a event for a game, or well, there's because this is a game that I play, I would say, semi-often. And then there's an event coming out, and so I'm making a thumbnail for that. And this is the character I'm going to end up using for that event, most likely. So I figured that would be good. Is this on screen? Okay, I think it's on screen. Probably. Hopefully, okay. But yeah. Anyway, lover, I do enjoy some. I'm trying to think which ones I watched recently. I mean, ReZero I like. Oh, what else is there? Rerun. I gotta finish season 2. I watched season 1, but I did not. One Piece One Piece I caught up on, I think like a couple of months ago. One Piece is good. Yeah. Okay, how... Ooh, I got an idea. Maybe... Okay, that I think might work. Okay, that, and then... Yeah, I feel like after watching One Piece, there's so many times I'll be playing a game and think like, wow, that's... it's just like that one thing from One Piece, like it's so like... I mean, I guess when you watch something for like over 1,000 episodes... I have not watched, but I've heard like a lot about it. I know a lot of people like really like it, but I've not like gotten around to watching it just yet. Okay, I'm like so locked in on making this line right now. It's going over every single bump, which is not exactly ideal, but this line is getting done one way or another. Okay, and then fill, and then I gotta fill on that. Maybe I do that again for here. Okay, and then I guess it doesn't matter if I go over the outline a little bit, because it's like, I don't know, is it okay? Maybe it's fine. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if I like that. Okay, I kind of want one like strand here. I want some strands here as well. Maybe like that. No, it doesn't look good. You can shade better. I've been practicing a little bit. Well, by practicing I mean the way I make most thumbnails, or when I when I when I make decent ones usually, or well, try to make decent ones. Usually I'll have like a reference image or like an image of the game that I'm like going to be playing, and then I'll try to like copy it to the best of my ability, or just like try to recreate it. But like drawing things like without a reference is like a little bit difficult for me. And this, like, I have the reference, like the reference I'm using for this is low-key, I'm using the wrong image as a reference. Like, I should be using one where it's the character facing forward and like with like her hair visible, but I'm just using the wrong reference image. But yeah, no, I've shaded hair multiple times, and it usually comes out looking very horrible because I'm not very good at it. But I'm like, currently I'm trying to apply techniques that I've seen from like the images that I've used to try to recreate other images. So I feel like I've learned at least a little bit from trying to copy images or replicate them. Because I don't exactly like trace or anything. Like, the most I'll do is have a reference image on the side, but I don't really like, it's not like I use it as an overlay or anything like that. So it's a little bit cooked if I go freehand. And then sometimes even with the lines, it's a little bit still messy. There was one time I was trying to draw something, but I didn't know how anatomy worked. So I still don't know how anatomy works. So I was like trying to figure out a torso shape for like an hour, and it was just not going well, like at all. I got it done eventually, and I think that might be like my current best thumbnail, but it took a while. And by a while, I mean like maybe 5 to 10 hours. Like, it was rough. But that right now is, I think, my current favorite thumbnail that I've made. Okay, I feel like this shading looks off. Like, I feel like it's on the wrong side for some reason. I'm totally have to use a picture to draw. Yeah, see, like right now, I feel like if I had a reference image, I would be able to figure out what the issue with this is. Like, it looks very like spiky, but it looks like she's about to like zap electricity out of her hair, but this isn't like, that's not, it's not, like, she doesn't have like Pokemon powers. She's not like a lightning type. Like, why is this so, I feel like it's on the wrong side. Is it on the wrong side? I don't really know. It looks so like sharp though. I don't know. Maybe it's not sharp enough. Maybe this part's got to be a little more angular. Perchance. Does that look better? I don't know, because also it's kind of weird that the shading is on top. I feel like I'm messing something up for some reason. Well, probably because I am. But it's kind of hard to figure out what I'm messing up if I don't know how to do art, which I don't know how to do. I can do my best, but it's all I can do. How about that? I guess that can be added there, I suppose. It's not bad, thank you. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely at least better than my first. It's better than my 2025 thumbnails, which are not exactly the greatest. Because I've never really like done art before for making thumbnails for streaming. So it's like a little bit I guess, is self-taught maybe the word? Because like right now the only way I've been like learning, I guess, is by, you know, like just following along with other drawings that I've seen and just seeing what strategies they use. My sister said hello. Hello. Okay, this is a little scuffed here. A little bit cooked, if you will. Okay. Wait, okay, this is actually... This shading is not terrible, I think. I kind of want it to be a little bit thinner here, though. Maybe I can... Okay, right now it's at 3. Let's go to 2. Oh, the thing is, I don't know where I should cut it off. I feel like I should cut it off, like... Okay, no, I'm gonna cut it off here. Okay, that looks fine, I think. Denki? Well, I'm gonna have to look up who that is. Is that the lightning guy? Oh, it is the lightning guy. Yeah, low-key, I feel like I definitely made her look very lightning-y in this. Not sure why, but it's kind of just how she ended up darting out. Okay, you know, I feel like I could do something along the lines of going out here and then going into there. Is that crazy to do? Okay, how am I gonna... Maybe I really should have done this on the hair layer, because then I wouldn't have had to deal with... Then I wouldn't have had to deal with... What's the word? With, like, tracing around the pre-existing hair part. Dragon Ball? I have not, but I've heard really good things about it. I feel like I should. I feel like if I was able to watch One Piece, then I'd be able to watch Dragon Ball. I feel like it's just so, like, intimidating to start because of how many, like, seasons there are or whatever. Okay, I feel like that is kind of okay. Alright, kind of do something here with, like, just a little... It's a little too much. Just a little, like, there. And then that filled in like that. Okay, yeah, that I like. Maybe a little bit more, actually. Maybe like to there. Oops. No, that's fine. Okay. We're drawing that. See, that's the power of a mouse. Is I can just slide it. If I was drawing by hands, it would be so much worse. It would be so bad. Which I feel like usually it's the other way around. You know, I think it is usually the other way around now that I think about it. I just realized I didn't actually do this part of the hair. Okay, let me... What does her hair look like? I forgot that I can't even use this at reference image as a reference image because of how cooked it is. It'd be like here. And then... I don't know if this part should really be shaded though. Maybe I should just have a line there. Yeah, no, I don't think it should be shaded, actually. I think just like a line should be enough. Maybe 2 is fine. Oh, this one I feel like is a little bit long now. Okay, I want to fix that one. Try to fix it. Normally draw? Not normally. I mean, I'll draw sometimes when I need a thumbnail, but I don't like aside from those cases, I don't normally draw otherwise. And I don't exactly, like, because normally when I draw a thumbnail that, like, takes a long time or a lot of effort, I will, like, not draw one that takes a lot of effort again for, like, a while. like usually following, like, a decent thumbnail comes a lot of, like, really really scuffed, really sloppy drawing thumbnails for a while. Because it, like, low-key takes quite a bit of, like, effort for me to actually draw something, like, semi-decent. Okay, can we go like that, maybe? And then okay, and then what's that? Actually, that's not bad. Is it bad? Maybe it is bad. I don't know. Maybe that's fine. Maybe it's fine. I think it's fine actually. And I'll do the same in this corner. Does it look good? For something that I am drawing, yes. Because, like, when I compare this to some of my others, like, this is definitely on the upper end compared to my other drawings. Like, does it look good in general? That's kind of debatable. But, like, for a drawing that I myself made, like, this is pretty decent compared to how low the quality can really get. So, yeah. Low-key, if the hair wasn't covering that part of the eye, would it look better? Maybe it would. But also, I don't really want to change it. It looks fine, actually. Well, fine might be a little bit of a stretch. I feel like the right side looks fine, but the left side, for some reason, I feel like looks really choppy. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the right side has less of the thicker outlining lines in it, and I used the shading to differentiate the hair pieces. Maybe that's why. I feel like I like this piece of shading I did, because that I think I replicated on one time a while ago. Like this little technique where it's like round and then but then it like goes and then it's like a sharp little thing. And also I think it's important to not go overboard with too many lines, because I've done that before and then I looked back on a thumbnail that had too many lines for highlighting or for shading and it did not look good at all. Like I looked at it thinking, what was I making? Why does it look like this? Okay. I still need to shift it over to the right a bit. Okay, I think I'm gonna save it for a sec. So let me file, save, and then I'm gonna, after saving it, pull it back up. And now to merge everything. Well, to merge some of the things. Merge. What is this, the mouth? Yeah, okay. Merge. Okay. And now we'll move the shoulders first. Where is the middle? There? Okay. You know, maybe I should make a line showing where the middle is. That would actually be so smart. Wait, it's actually such a good idea. I can't believe I've never thought of doing that ever before. How did I not think of that? Okay. Okay, let's take like 1 pixel line. And then go all the way up with it. Okay, can we, why is it not? All right, you know what, let's forget that for a sec. Okay, there. And then down. Mostly struggle with drawing the other eye. See, what I did something called copy paste. Yeah, no, I 100% copy pasted the eyes. Well, I drew the left eye and then copied it, pasted it, flipped it horizontally, and then tried to fit it to the right side. I feel like copy pasting, if it's something that I already drew, is like fine though. Okay, so that's that layer, or that's where that is. Wait, no, okay, I gotta grab a larger area because the neck goes up a bit. Okay, let's put it. Maybe like here. Okay, it's kind of hard to try to get this pixel perfect, but I think it might be fine. Okay, now for your head, we can move here. And then we can also move the head down a bit, because the neck is like really tall right now. And then it can be more centered. Okay, I actually kind of want, because I have to fit it so that it fits above this thing. Wait, actually no, I don't. I can just move it up. Like the profile pic. Thank you, thank you. Low key, I made that, or my current profile picture, I made it like that at the start. I didn't actually make my my PNG slash quote unquote model, if one can even call it that. I didn't even make that until like a few months in, I think. Maybe like there. This peak. Thank you. Yeah, I think that goes to show the difference in my drawing skills from then and now. Because now I no longer draw everything in stick figure form, which I used to draw everything in stick figure form, like literally every single thumbnail. But well, that phase, well, I think I still do that sometimes actually. I did that for this thumbnail actually. What am I talking about? Of course I still do that. But I do it a little bit less now. Okay, I feel like this is decent actually. I'm kind of happy with this, low-key. See, I have no idea how to animate things. Like, I have no clue how to do that. Like, maybe I'll teach myself one day, but as of right now, I gotta get better at drawing first. But that's pretty cool. Okay, how am I gonna? Should I just put this in front of that? Wait, yeah, no, I should just put that in front of that, because now then I can move it down more. But what should our neck height be? Because I feel like the eyes should be in line with the side, or with the what's that even called? On the equator of the image, the midline. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Probably. Because like the eyes are kind of low right now. But if I move it up, then the head is there. Yeah, maybe we'll leave it where it is. I move the eyes. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Fantasy 4. It is a so there's this game called the Limbus Company, and every so often there's like a end game content thing where it's like a bunch of it's basically like a boss rush, and it's very like focused. Well, sometimes people can try to speed run it, and this is actually a rerun of one that already happened, and that one was so like how do I describe it? it was very tedious because you had to like do like if you wanted to finish it, you had to do it over and over again because for some reason the requirement was like, oh yeah, you have to beat the same levels back to back like 5 times in a row for some reason. So that was a little like odd, but I for some reason thought it would be a good idea to try to get as a low turn count as possible because it's like a turn-based game. And so doing that was like one of the most dreadful experiences I've had playing this entire game, which is why at first my idea for the thumbnail was just going to be this character, but like absolutely like distraught and terrified because this was like the meta character for that mode at the time, and I plan on reusing the same characters that I used back then for the rerun of the events. Like it's definitely not optimal in the slightest because now there's like power creep and all that, and there's new characters that are way stronger, but just for nostalgia, I think it would just be fun to, to run it back with the old team. So that's kind of how this thumbnail ended up being in progress. And I actually didn't even know that this event was happening until like yesterday, because I knew it was coming up, but I didn't know like how soon it was going to be. And I just found out about it like yesterday. And it's going to be like, what is it, like 3 days? 3 days, 4 days? I think it comes out in 3 days, but I'm probably going to play it in 4, because then there's another like because there's also like a character coming out for the same game. So I'm probably, because usually I look at like those kind of updates before doing new content for the game. So probably like I'll look at the character, and then the next day I'll probably actually do the event. But yeah, that's the event, just a little in-game thing. 12 games. I'm trying to think. Have you ever played what is it? WarioWare Inc. on the Game Boy Advance? That is a game that I liked a lot. And then I don't think it's as old, but Mario Galaxy also I liked a lot. I'm trying to think what else isn't older. I mean, Mario Galaxy isn't that old, is it? I don't know. You know, I like a lot of different games. I mean, usually I'll just play anything that interests me. Like, it doesn't really matter like either the genre or how like popular a game is. If something looks interesting to me, I'll end up playing it. Currently I'm playing Deltarune, but then next I want to play Hades 2, and then after that I'm not sure what's next. I'm kind of debating between like Devil May Cry or just other stuff, because I might want to do like a shorter game, because I've kind of been playing pretty lengthy games recently, which like they're fun, but it's like a little bit difficult to like do the same thing over and over, because I like to like switch things up semi-often. Okay, see, I'm still bothered by this left side. Like, why does it look like this? You know, maybe it's fine. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe I am overthinking it. I think it's fine. Is it fine? Maybe not, but it's probably fine. I'm kind of trying to think if I should do any more shading on the middle part. I don't think so. I feel like the mouth is fine. Rage quit. The original Mario Party? I don't think I've ever played that one. I think I've only played like the newer ones, but I have heard good things about the older one as well. Through Nintendo Online, I tried out, what was it? Which Earthbound was it? Well, I tried the first and second one. I forgot. I think the third one is the one with Lucas, right? And the first two have Ness. Or actually, is the first one even Ness? I don't know, I think the second one is, but I don't think I finished either of them. Low-key. Maybe I'll do that one day, but because I haven't streamed either of those games. I've just played it a while ago. First one is Ness. Okay. Is the second one also Ness? And then the third one is Lucas? Okay, I'm debating if I put a number 1 here. Cause I guess I could, maybe a little bit larger. Cause this event thing might take more than one, well, probably will take more than one stream. So I'm kind of debating if I add the number 1 here or not. Maybe I do. Yes, second is also nice. Okay. I remember there was one part where there's a waterfall and then you have to just sit there for 10 minutes or something. that was something. Was it 10 minutes or 2 minutes or 3 minutes? I feel like it was 10 for some reason. Or was it just a really oddly specific number? I don't remember. Okay, maybe there in the middle. Okay, I guess I will include the number 1 because it kind of fills in the space a bit. Although this thing I kind of want to move down now to center it. But I don't want it too close to the edge. Maybe there. That looks fine. Okay, I feel like this looks decent actually. I'm actually really glad with how this came out. I did not think I would like the way this came out, but I'm actually kind of happy with it. Okay, wait, yeah, it's not terrible. I feel like it could be a little bit better, but I think generally it's fine. I love it. Thank you. Right now I'm kind of thinking if I... Okay, I have an idea. I'm not sure if it's gonna look good or not, but I have an idea of adding a... Okay, let's take that and that, and then going solid fill, 5 pixel, and going like this. How does that look? Okay, I think I'm noticing that the right side is a little bit closer to the edge than the left side. So that's something that I just noticed. I might have to change that. Although I also might not have to change that because it might not matter in the slightest. Although if I wanted to change that, I guess I could. I feel like this would look fine. Don't stress out. Yeah, it's good enough. Actually, you know, I'll move it slightly, just ever so slightly, just a drop, just like a pixel or 2. Okay, that was 3 pixels. How was that? Okay, maybe 1 more pixel. Okay, I said 1 more, but that's 2. How's that? That might be, I think it might be better. I don't know. I feel like it kind of clashes with the outfit now. Unless I do something where I kind of maybe, okay, this will either look really cool or it will not make a difference at all. Okay, if I like kind of slash away at the sides, maybe. Nah, Maybe it's fine. I don't know anymore. I feel like there's not a lot of contrast between the main outfit and the back though, because the outfit is very dark. Shirt. Yeah, it kind of blends in with the shirt too. I mean the tie stands out, but like it's not exactly the largest part of the image. Maybe I should add like shading to the vest. Although I don't think it would show up very well. Considering it's being covered by a massive thing of text. Maybe it's fine like that. I'm also kind of debating if I want to do it on the top part as well. I don't think I should. Low key. I don't know if I really need this part. Like I do kind of want more black in there, but I don't know if I want it there. Okay, I kind of want it behind this thing a little bit actually. Favorite character? She's a good character. I think the reason why she's on the front though is because she was kind of like, well, I guess for this one event she was definitely my favorite because she has this one attack that's just like stronger than every other attack in the game. Well, at the time, now it's kind of fallen off quite a bit, but at the time, like she was just so heavily used constantly. She was a very important character to use, so I kind of just associate this event with her now. Well, her and a couple other characters, but yeah, she's definitely one of the highlights of this event for me. Okay, does that make it stand out more? Maybe a little bit. I think it's fine. Yeah, there's one specific team composition where one person would like have to go first and apply a bunch of debuffs, and then this character would go in with their strongest attack, and it would do quite a bit. It kind of carried. So I guess there's sentimental value to it, because now in like, because the first run of this event was like maybe like a couple years ago or something, and so like over time they just this character has just been massively outdated, so they just never get used ever anymore. But they used to be like one of the best. But yeah, that's kind of that situation. I feel like it still looks a little unsettling with this in the back like that. I don't know why. Maybe I should have the highlight, but skip the other part. Maybe that's better. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. Okay, you know, I'm gonna duplicate it, and then I'll do that on one on top of it. So then if I want, I can always just switch, or I can just remove them. I feel like I might leave it like this for now, though. I'm really trying something while listening. That's great. You know, low key, like the majority of the times when I'll like put on like a stream or something, like when I will like watch a stream, it's like when I'm doing something else. So that's like super understandable. Like I might either like I'll either be like grinding for a game, which I actually haven't done in a long time, or just like getting stuff done. But you know, definitely definitely my favorite way to consume streams. I don't know, I guess is this how people consume podcasts? Do they just like get stuff done while listening to people talk? Is that how it works? Because that's like how I consume streams, is I'll just like throw something on while doing other stuff, and it's just so chill. Usually I'll end up, instead of like live streams, usually I'll watch like the VODs of them though, because I feel like a lot of the times I'll have to like pause in the middle of something and then like do something and then come back to whatever I was doing, so I feel like the pause feature is very nice. Although when I am able to watch lives, I do sometimes, but usually like the creators that I will see aren't exactly streaming at optimal times. Yeah, definitely a chill experience to just have something in the background. But if I'm able to provide that, background audio, then I am honored. So thank you. Okay, I feel like this is decent. I feel like the number is fine. This part is fine. The highlight I think I'm liking better than this, because I feel like that makes it look a little bit or not enough contrast between the outfit and the black. I feel like I'm happy with this. And I feel like the character has a very good facial expression between traumatized and locked in, which is exactly what I was going for. I got kidnapped by the phone. I see. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised how well I managed to get the facial expression to actually be between like locked in and traumatized. It's pretty like, yeah, that's kind of, I feel like that mouth emoji is exactly the mouth that I exact mouth that I gave. Well, I guess this is a little, is it too small? I feel like it's fine. I feel like the small mouth kind of works for the emotion I'm trying to convey. I feel like it says a lot in one go. I don't know if it's too low though. Like twice of being held hostage. Let me see if I can. I can't make the eyes blink. It would have been funny if I could, but I'm not exactly that skilled in Paint just yet. I don't know if Paint actually allows for something like that either way. Actually, you know what? No, I probably could. If I do... You know what? Hold on. There we go. There we go. That was good, right? That was good blinking. Small mouth is giving that. Low key, I kind of see it. I see the vision. There is no light in these eyes. I feel like that has meaning as well, because the event is about to be so painful. Looks like she's gonna say nah to win. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think that's great. See, I've like made a thumbnail using a JJK or as like a JJK reference image before, but This I wasn't even like thinking about that. I was actually considering using the triple domain clash as a reference for this thumbnail, but I ended up not doing that because I would have had to draw 3 characters, and 3 is more than 1, and that's 1 is already more than I can handle, so 3 is a little bit out of the cards. Just a little bit. That's exactly what I was going for. Like, that was actually the original idea. It's just Dawn with a 1,000-yard stare. That was it. That was the original idea. Although now, well, now it's that, but also with her looking like a mix between of traumatized and locked in. Hello. Okay, I feel like this is done, low-key. Like, I'm happy with this. Okay, maybe I'll do an MD run really quick, because like might as well. You know what, maybe I'll do an MD run with the railway team just to test it out. Actually, did I do the hard mode one yet? Oh, I did not. Staring into my DNA. Oh, actually, I kind of need to test something. I kind of need to test the burn team now that I think about it. For a certain stream that I plan to do in sometime in the future. Kind of need to test this team out for that situation. I need to see how well they can win with just win rating. Like, only win rating. And I got the thumbnail done way faster than I expected, so... Low-key, this type of thumbnail usually takes me like 5 hours. Although, I guess that's with full body. Also, I didn't even use the line tool this time. Like, so I don't know how I actually managed to do this, like, semi-decently. Within 2 hours as well. Like, I do not usually do that well. Okay, well, let's test, maybe I should have got the other thing to test that. Okay. This pack is the easiest one. Who is crashing out in my team? We didn't even start the fight yet. Okay, yeah, no, they win clashes pretty easily. They're fine. Make the game larger. Maybe. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna save the image really quick. Let me do that really quick. Save as project. Line 2.1.2, or line 2, 1.2, 1.2. Save, and then file, save as PNG. Save as font image, continue. Okay, I can bring it back for a sec. Okay. 42? Why are you clashing at 42? It's like, it's turn 2. Okay. Alright, cool. Is this not the first fight? Did I forget doing a previous encounter or something? Why? How? Huh? What just happened? No, that was the first fight. How? I don't understand, but okay, cool. Oh, I didn't check the team build. Whoops. Okay. Debating. I kind of don't like doing MD on stream, but I also wanted to test. You know, I could test this off stream too. Okay, I guess I can talk about the idea I had. So the idea is a mix between one of those ideas where it is absolutely horrible and an idea where, well,
잘했습니다. 보팀장.
Well, I mean, I feel like it kind of says enough already. The idea is doing Mirror Dungeon, or this mode, but every time I end up taking a hit that is one push-up.
나쁘진 않았습니다.
Every time a single character takes a hit. Although I feel like that's going to be a little bit difficult because then I would have to be tracking like 7 different characters getting hit. And I'd have to be tracking every single attack. And like that kind of would just be like a pain. The thing is though, that's why I want to test out this team to see like how that would go if I only do like win rate. Cause if it cause like it's not just like, oh yeah, I'm doing this just as a challenge. Like I also like I mean I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't want to do it. Like because I also want to like get stronger because I'm probably gonna have to pick up another shift for a little bit that is gonna be requiring a little bit more physical stuff. Like I'm already like athletic and fit, but I don't really like exercise as much as I should. So I gotta get like into like I'm already kind of in shape, but I'm not in my prime. So I need to like bulk up a bit more. So that's kind of like the main reason why. So that I kind of want to do like within the next like week or two, but we'll see. Gonna be like One Punch Man. Yeah, I gotta do 100. What is it? 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 sit-ups. Was it sit-ups? Sit-ups are kind of easy though. Like sit-ups aren't really an issue for me. I think the running would probably be the largest problem. This is like, okay, well, where am I gonna go? Um, 10 km. Yeah, that might be a little bit rough. Yeah, I feel like I gotta work on my energy capacity, because I feel like I can like lift heavy things but not for like a long time. Okay, I'm like not gonna worry about this part right now. Like I'm bummed. If I don't know, if I just get too strong, it might just happen naturally if I just get that powerful.
파우스트가 나서겠습니다.
Okay, did my team get hit once yet? Because the entire point of me running this right now is to see if they get hit. Also, this is really small on the screen. You know, maybe I should... Hold on, I have an idea. Let me do image, temp, thumbnail, preview, and then let me add... Okay, this is gonna look way better in a second. Hold on. Let me grab that, and then that. Okay. And then we can do this. Let me close go paint. I can close that for now. Why are the graphics so bad? Why are the graphics so bad? Oh my god. Hair's falling off out of this. I should make a PNG with hair just so that I can have it fall off. Or I could just make a PNG of hair and then have it fall off. That's actually a great idea. Maybe I should... No, should I pull out the suit for that? No, I feel like that'd be too much. I don't think the suit needs to be used for that. That's a wig. It's true. Well, I guess I could just make a wig then. Okay. Okay, so the reason why I'm testing this is if I want to see if I make a rule of I'm only allowed to win rate, I want to see how well or how unwell that'll go. I feel like it's really difficult to keep track of every single one of them though. Like that's kind of difficult. Like that's actually really difficult. Like especially if the enemy has area of effect damage, like that's gonna be really hard to keep track of. It's easy. I feel like this team is really strong. Like maybe I should use a weaker team. Like maybe I should go back to the Heisho team because they're like a little bit weaker. But the Burn team is like, yeah, the Burn team rolling 42s. Like they're wow. This person just got eviscerated. That was kind of brutal. Heisho's strong. Taking notes. Taking notes on how to get buff from playing video games. Every time you die, do 5 million sit-ups. They're strong, they're not weak. I mean, they're strong, but their scaling isn't as great as Burn team because Burn stacks really easy. Rupture, you need gifts for it to stack well. Yes. Okay, we need defense level. Also, the later parts of the mirror dungeon are definitely going to be more difficult. Like, because I'm still kind of debating whether I just do up to floor, or whether I just do the first 5 floors, because that's like the standard run. Or if I do, if I go up to like floor 15, which is like the max difficulty. Looking up. Is that... I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Damn, no, I gotta start bulking up though. Gotta start eating more protein. I probably also like stretch my arms more before doing the... Because also I'm debating whether I put like a hard cap at how much I do. Because if I do like more than 30 after like not exercising for a while, like that might make me too sore to be able to work out within the next like week. And I don't know if I want that. Or I could cap it at like 60 and just take the consequences. But I don't know. It's like I could also try to like work out a bit in advance. Just press bullets. Oh, I think I might. I think there was a time I did something similar in the past against a certain boss fight. I think it was during the Arknights events, and I think I ended up doing 60. And that was... I think my arms were sore for like a week. Like it was bad. Or maybe that's another time. I don't know, because I like... Cause, you know, it's not good to push yourself so much without like warming up. Like if I'm like actively like working out every day, then it's like, okay, yeah, 30 push-ups, like that's fine. Like that's not a problem. But like 60 without having exercised in a while is like gonna be a little bit rough. It's like maybe, because like if I end up going to the higher floors of this mode, then it might even go past 60. And that would not be ideal. I guess I could always like switch from like push-ups to like lunges or something else, but I don't know. Do 5? Low-key, should I see how many I could do like right now before like capping out? Maybe I should. Okay. You know, I'm gonna see how many I can do right now in one go without. Hold on. Let me stretch. Oh, this guy was so poorly. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm taking my headset off for this. I don't know if I'm gonna be audible. Hold on. Standing up to stretch. And by stretch, I mean just my arms. I mean, what else do you need to stretch for push-ups? Legs? I don't know. Okay. All right. I'm gonna see. Do I count out loud? I guess so. All right. I'll do that. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if I'm audible still, but I guess I'll count out loud and then I'll see how many I was able to do afterwards. Right. Oh wait, no. Okay, I have to like go a little bit further from the mic. Hold on. My arms fell out at like 20. Or, well, I at like 19. Well, I was on my way to 20, but... Alright, I gotta do one more now. Just one. I think I'm on cooldown for a minute. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, it's been a while since I actually, like, exercised. Because I guess I'm just, like, naturally, like, fit, so I feel less, like, need to, but I really just should exercise anyway. I'm like breathing so much now. Alright, maybe I shouldn't drink water. Actually, maybe I shouldn't drink water. Actually, no, I should, shouldn't I? Alright, I'll do one more. Actually, as I pushed up on my chair, I realized how sore, or, what, not sore, what's the word? Alright, I'm gonna try to manage one more. Just one. Just one. The one is done. Also, it is so much more difficult when counting out loud. That is so much more difficult. Because, like, usually it's just, like, breathing out when pushing up. But, like, counting out loud makes it so difficult. Hurts? No. No injuries here. I think when if I said ow earlier, it might have been when my arms failed me and then I hit my knee on the ground. But but it's fine. No injuries. Alright, hold on. I can drink water. Yeah, I need to bulk up more. I need to bulk up more. This is why I need to get stronger. Did 5 right now. So you know, if I can encourage people to get on the grind as well, then that's like even better. Cause like my quote unquote challenge stream is really just like me trying to push myself to exercise more. And if I'm able to encourage other people to do the same, then that's great. The way I see it. How many should I do? I would say as many as you're comfortable doing. Although some people say you should be going over your comfort level, but I don't know if I can really say that because of safety reasons. Do however many that you think you should do. Fast metabolism, so I can't bulk. See, I have that like exact issue. Like I have to eat so much if I want to bulk. Like it's difficult, but because like usually I'm not like super hungry, but I feel like if I start working out more, then I'll be able to like be more hungry. So I feel like it's kind of like a what's the word? Is it positive feedback loop? No. Yes? I don't know. I want to eat the bulk. Not junk food. Because like if you're gonna eat like calories for the purpose of bulking, then I feel like they gotta be like good calories. You need protein. Yeah, protein is really big for bulking. For myself doing one. Try to avoid doing that. If you're in a state where it's a little bit too much currently, then maybe come back to it sometime in the future. There's always tomorrow if you're not able to do something today, but also don't use that for procrastination as a reason for that. I think there's been times in the past where I'd like start working out, but then I would like maybe be like sick for a day, and then I would think like, oh yeah, I'll just work out tomorrow then, and then I just never ended up continuing, and then I would like take a super massive break from working out for like a long while, and then and then it's like hard to get back into it. So it's like I feel like consistency is really important with working. Like it doesn't matter how much you can do, it's the fact that you always like show up to it and do it is I feel what's important with working out. So like it doesn't really matter how small someone starts. I don't really have anywhere to do surgery. And I think somewhere around my prime, I think I used to be able to do like 63, but that was like it's quite a while ago. Okay, maybe I should have stretched my back more. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna... Okay, maybe I shouldn't have... Why do I think that would be a good idea to do right now of all times? Inspiring the back stretch. I'm glad me stretching my back is able to inspire people. When you're knowing at your prime. When you're just like at your peak physical form. I mean, you can always like have a new prime or reach a new peak, but you know, I just used to be way like stronger than I currently am, because like I used to exercise much more consistently, and like in recent years I just haven't been that consistent with it. So like just based off that alone, I just know I'm like not as strong as I could be, but like I'm still like decently strong, because I'm just very like I don't know, maybe I'd say maybe genetics, but I don't know, maybe it's like working so consistently in the past, maybe I just kind of kept similar shape. I don't know. Okay, that one. You know, I think the thing about like people, at least if you're still like young, like you can always just like continue working hard to like reach a new height. Whereas like it's much difficult if you're like, I don't know, in maybe like your 60s, like then it can be a little bit difficult. But you know what? No, I think 60-year-olds can still be in their prime if they just are consistent enough with it. Although it's harder to like start then, but if you go like stay consistent from like a young age to your 60s, then probably might work out. Hopefully. Try again, down to 10. Nice. Good stuff. Bro, okay, if I end up doing the oh yeah, for every time a character gets hit, I'll do one push-up for that stream idea. I've realized now that like other people can like follow along and join in on it if they so choose. So I guess that's an option. And then if people ever want to just cap out, then I guess they can call it. But you know, I do want to say it's great that I may be able to inspire people to push themselves, maybe, but I do also want to make a very strong point of being aware of one's own health and not hurting ourselves, because that would not be good. Are we strong enough to rip a brick in two? You know what? You can do that. If you put in the time and effort, you got that. Okay, I'm gonna be back in one. Do I have the BRB thing on this? Oh wait, I do. Okay, I'm gonna be back in one moment. Yeah, one minute. I am back. Is that even possible? What, the ripping a brick in two thing? Is that even possible? the brick thing? Yes. You know, I'm gonna say, whether it is or isn't, you can make that happen. With the indomitable human spirit. If there's a will, there's a way, you know? Okay, I feel like 20 wasn't that bad, but if I end up having to do like 100, that might be a little bit difficult. I don't know if I'll be able to do 100. I'll have to be... Well, I might have to be a little bit cautious of going over my limit. Or cautious of not going over the limit. Huh? Huh? Where's Glimpse of Flames? Glimpse of Flames, where are you? Oh, Glimpse of Flames. Sounds like I'm about to start reading a soliloquy. I can break the earth. I mean, if you think about it, technically could. If you just like dig a little tiny hole, I mean, it's basically like, I mean, it's not like it's split in half, but it's still kinda. Oh, I no longer know what to say. Let's get, there it is, that's what I wanted. Okay, then let's sell that and that. Vests. Certain vests are able to do that. Very, very specific ones, but some can. How did this turn into... How did this go from drawing into talking about working out? Alright, has anyone on this team got hit even once yet? Because I've been waiting to see one of them get hit, but like either I've not been paying enough attention or they just haven't been getting hit like at all. Oh, okay, now they're getting hit. See, that would have been one push-up right there if I was doing the certain idea. I don't remember what the next stream was gonna be. Oh yeah, there's the kit preview, and then after the kit preview, okay, kit preview, and then I wanted to do Delta in Chapter 5. I don't know how long that'll take. Hopefully, well, I say hopefully not too long, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna rush it. At the same time, I don't want it to be short either. Like 20 hours would be a bit too long, but like 5 to 10 I think would be like a good length, although it could potentially be like 12, hopefully not 15, because I want to try to get it done in like 2 streams, because then I want to do the event thing, and then I want to play Hades 2, because I really want to play Hades 2, or I want to be able to play it off stream, but like I don't want to start it off stream. Like I want to finish the game, at least once before playing it off stream. I could just play Hades 1, but like I don't really want to. I'm just so hyped for 2. Okay, where is the pack that I want? Here it is. There it is. Okay. And then line 2 will be the next one. I'll take this one. Low key, when I do the MD getting hit challenge thing, that I might. Okay, I need a better name for that. I might need a better name for that. The getting hit challenge doesn't exactly sound very good. Doesn't sound too great. I need a better name for that. No one thinks. I feel like it depends. I feel like there's ones where I prefer sub, some I prefer dub. Like ReZero, for example, I really like the dub because it's like the first version that I've heard of it. I mean, I like the sub as well for it, but like the dub is more like nostalgic for me, or maybe not nostalgic, but it's like how I first heard it, so it's like what I'm like used to. Also, I really like the speeches given in the dub. I mean, well, both versions are great. I feel like usually, like One Piece, most of it I watched in dub, because I feel like if I have something on in the background, then I'll have it as like dubbed. But then if I'm like locking in on something, then I'll usually put it in or have it in sub. So I feel like it's like I'll watch different ones in like different situations. You know, I think sub actually increased my reading speed. Because like I used to read like really slowly, but I feel like watching things in sub like actually made me better at reading. Which like sounds stupid, but like I low-key feel like it increased my reading speed. Like I want to stop and play. I miss things. I think like at first it was like kind of difficult to read and watch at the same time, but I think if you like get used to it, then you can end up like using your peripheral vision, and then you like don't really think about it anymore at a certain point. Then you just kind of like watch it and don't, and then it's kind of like autopilot at a point. Like then you don't have to like make a conscious effort to read while watching if you like get used to it. But getting used to that in the first place is all the difficult. I feel like it's helpful to be able to do that if you want to watch something that isn't in dub though. It's not stupid. Thank you. But I can't put sub in this video. Low-key, I think there might actually be subtitles on the VODs. Okay, see now that would have been 2 push-ups right there. But I think in like the playbacks, I think closed captions can pop up. I don't know if they pop up on the live or not, but I think in the like after the stream ends, I think in like the full video version of the stream, I think it might be an option potentially. I mean, I never like set anything up for it, but if YouTube automatically does that, then I think it might be there. GG middle team. Yeah, the middle team is quite damage taking heavy.
잘 이용하지 못하셨습니다.
I would probably have to do more than 100 if I did the middle team. That's not exactly an option for me. I think if I hit a certain number, I might just stop at a certain number, because I don't want to go to the point of injury. Because like while I do want to get stronger, I think if I push myself too far and like to the point of injury, then that is like counterproductive, and that's kind of the opposite of what I want. Because like it's good to be able to push yourself, but it's also good to know your limits as well. Like yeah, there's like okay, yeah, let's push past our limits, but it's also like there's like also a level of responsibility that people should have when it comes to like maintaining their health. Like there's a healthy way to push your limits without injury. And like that I feel like is very important to like I feel like especially if I'm going to be doing something where I'm going to be like working out and saying like, oh yeah, anyone can follow along if they want. And I feel like I should very much make it a clear point that like, okay, if the priority, if people do want to work out, is like maintain your health. Don't injure yourself. Just try to like I mean yeah, the bottom line is don't push too hard. I'll surpass my limits in gambling by grinding MD. I don't know what my limits are. You know, I don't really know how to find out limits myself. I'm actually not too great with it personally, because there's been a lot of times where I tried to jump back into working out, but I went way past what I should have been doing for like a first day of getting back into it. And then I would like get sore, and then I would like lose the motivation to continue, and then I'd lose my what's the word? Consistency for a bit. Because I feel like, I mean, I kind of mentioned this before, consistency I think is way more important than like sheer amounts. Like if it's someone's first time working out, I think it would be much more impressive that they like are like consistent with it with low weight than like, oh yeah, I'll do 1 rep of high weight and then never touch it again. Like then it's like, okay, well I think it's just more or I guess it's my personal preference that for me I would value being able to be consistent more than just doing one thing one time. The point throwing all nighters, like back to back to back. Yes, that I don't know what to say to that, low-key. Please take care of yourself, I guess. I don't really know how. I just don't know what else to say. Interesting. Yeah, I'll just leave it at, please take care of yourself. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, after this fight, I'm probably gonna call it. It's probably gonna be the last one or the last thing I'm gonna do for today. Oh wait, right, I want to fuse. Okay, that with that with that. That is the wrong fusion. But what is it? What am I missing? Was it the candle? I think it was the candle. Alright, I'll just not fuse it then, whatever. Okay, this is gonna be the last thing for today. This one fight. I also want to test out how win rate only is gonna be in this fight. It's already kind of cooked. Maybe damage rate. I don't know. Or just damage. I guess it's not called win rate and damage rate. I guess it's win rate and damage. Right, because win rate is like the percentage of chance that's gonna win, and damage is just damage. That makes sense, actually. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is there one team for Railway 2? I have made my Railway 2 team currently. It's not this one. This is the team I'm testing out for the working out stream. But the Railway 2 stream I have the Railway 2 team I have in a separate team slot. That team, the main 3 members are W Dawn, which is, you know, why she's the thumbnail, R-Corp Heathcliff, and W Ryoshu. Those are like the main team members. Like, they're gonna be very important in Railway 2. If the meta is still the same, which it's probably not, but I'm gonna use the old team anyway, just for... Is it really nostalgia if it's only been like 2 years? Charge team? Yeah, the old charge team that used to be meta and now is outdated severely. Yes, still nostalgia if it's been 2 years. I guess. I feel like nostalgia has to be like a bit longer though now. Okay, I was kind of not paying attention to if my allies were getting hit. Please tell me that hit the main thing. Oh, it did! Wait, that's actually really good. Wait, that's actually really good. It's probably gonna explode then. Wow, they're actually doing really well. Okay, I think one rule I'm gonna make during the 1 hit equals 1 push-up stream is the hits are gonna count by coin instead of ticks of damage. I feel like that is understandable because some coins will do like 20 ticks of damage, and that's like a little bit unreasonable. 2 years is very far, really? Okay, we're not going into the later floors. It's fair. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, Sinclair, it's definitely been popping off recently. Otis, what are you doing? Why are you doing like no damage? Okay, anyways, that's my weekly done, so that's good. Actually, that works out because I probably won't be able to do it on that specific day. I forgot about this event thing. I have not been doing my dailies properly, so I've like not been keeping up with this. I gotta start doing my dailies more, honestly. Oh no, yeah. How did I only defeat 50 enemies? Oh yeah, because I didn't do the excavation things. You know what? I could probably... No, never mind. I was gonna say I could probably run 3 excavations right now. Like run a triple back-to-back-to-back excavation. That wouldn't be enough. I think I would actually need to do 5 though. My battle pass. Before the next season. Like maybe... Not sure. Right now, as it stands, if I buy the season pass, I will be able to shard everything, I think. Because I did the math, I'm pretty sure. And... Did I do the math on stream before? I think I did. Maybe it was... I don't remember. But it's like... I think I needed like 2,200 to 2,000. No, wait, no, it's like somewhere between 2,000 and 2,600 boxes. And, you know, because right now I have 1,300. And then if I get the pass, then it'll be another 1,300. So, like, that's like just enough for 2,600. So if I end up needing 2,600 boxes, then I'll be able to do that. which is kind of surprising because I did not think I would be able to reach that quota. Because I did not, because I didn't, like, I didn't grind this season at all. And I even missed some weeklies as well. I also buy the last. If you want to, then go for it. I feel like I also, when talking about like the season pass, I also try to make a point of saying like it's not necessary. Like right now, I can get probably like all of the nurse fathers from the from this season, like all the best IDs from the season I can get without using the pass, just by playing the game, or without using the paid pass, right? But so like you don't have to like there's never a need to put money into this game. Like for me personally, because of how much, like the way I view these boxes is if I get the pass, then I would be saving like this much. Like if I convert boxes into time, then that's how much, like then I'll say like, oh, if it takes like, say I grind boxes, right? Say it's like half an hour for 3 boxes, so then 1 hour for 6 boxes. So then this divided by 6 is what, like at least 200. Then I'll say, okay, then if I buy the pass, then that's 200 hours I just saved. So then I feel a little bit less guilty about spending money on it. But yeah, no, buying the pass I feel like is always way more worth it than buying Lunacy. No. I would say there is no pay to win. I would say it's pay to get more stuff faster, but because it's like a single player game where there's no like competitive PvP, like it's not exactly like there's no like pay to win, because you can like complete almost any piece of content with any ID. I think the main thing that the pass does is it just lets you get more stuff faster, but that's about it actually. Like it just lets you get more stuff faster, which is really like I feel like this is like one of the things why I like Limbus so much, is it definitely feels very generous. Competitive games, I feel like sometimes they're fine, but yeah, no, when there's like sweats in a lobby, then it's like not as fun. Like I wouldn't really play a competitive game without like without playing it like with friends or something. But like if I'm like on my own, then I'd rather just play solo game. Like if I like, that's why I don't really stream like competitive games like that, because it's like those are the types of games that I'll just like play off stream with friends. But when I'm doing like when I'm on stream, then I just do my I play the games that I'll play like single player, and that generally works out. How many more things do I need to? Do you know the lore of Hades? Like the game, like the Greek mythology behind it, a little bit. Or well, Hades 2, I don't know what the story's about. Hades 1, yes, although I think they also I think they made up the main character. I think, did they? I don't know, because I've never heard of the main character outside of the Hades game, because I've like, you know, because I keep saying but it's like, no, you wouldn't know because I've never talked about this. Because I know like a little bit of like Greek mythology, but not like a lot. But Hades generally follows the like a general story, because there's a lot of different like variations of Greek myth. So like there's a lot of different versions of the same stories. So they kind of like go down like a general line of story, and then but then there's also the main character. Well, in the mythology, he's done quite a few not great things, but I don't know how to answer that. In some stories, absolutely. In some, and then in other stories, not really. The game, I don't really remember, because I think a lot of the like Greek gods in the game, a lot of them are more so just like there to give you your buff and then say, all right, nice meeting you, see ya, and then the main character is like friendly with them or whatever. But I don't think there was much of a spotlight on Zeus, not that I remember at least. I feel like it mainly focused on, well, Hades. Although I don't know if talking about it too much is a spoiler. Although then it also kind of focused on some other characters that main character bonds with, like was it Orpheus? Was one of them, and then like the Furies. Well, mainly one of them, but then was it Achilles? Was another character. Sisyphus was a character. There's like story throughout with like different characters, but I don't think there was a main. Was there main storyline with Zeus? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've played that game. Okay. How many more modules do I need to spend? That's like, what, 740? So 740 divided by 20 is 5 times 7, 35, 37? Is that 37 more modules that I need to spend? Okay, that's 37 modules, and then how much is this going to be? 12? So 12 times 3, and then if I do use the XP skips, that's fine then. That actually works out. On chapter 5. Hopefully tomorrow. Because I want to do the kit preview review, or like looking at the kit preview for the new Yisong ID, and then I want to do Delta in like a bit after that, because like hopefully the kit thing will not take too long. But yeah, no, I want to start chapter 5 tomorrow if I'm able to. I'm not 100% sure if I'll be able to, but ideally, hopefully I can. But yeah. Okay, I feel like that's good for now. Let me see if I can. Hold on, see if I can move that back to there. Okay, good enough. Oh, whoops. Let's okay. So songs are peak. I heard that they were good for chapter 5. Okay, wait, I can get Limbus off the screen. Hold on. And then okay. All right. Wait, it's good enough. All right, that is going to be all for now. Yeah. Okay, so the line 2 thing, I'll probably do like, well, like on the update, time is when I want to go over the ID update, and then line 2 I kind of want to do like the next day, because I feel like that would just work better for me, and you know, I do stuff when I have time to. But so yeah, probably gonna do it the day after. Hopefully. Well, if I'm, yeah, once again, if I'm able to. But yeah. Okay, that's gonna be. We're gonna type 5. Maybe if something seems worth it to me, but as for right now, there's not exactly anything that I'm desperate to get to up type 5. Yeah, because also it costs like a lot of shards or whatever. Like if I'm ever going to do up type 5, it'll be like at the end of a season after I've already used all my shards on important things. I'm gonna try to get every ID and ego before worrying about up type 5. I'll have to see how that goes though. But yeah. Okay. That's gonna be all for now. Thanks to anybody that stopped by. And have a good one. Alright. See ya.